Jen, Josh, we're talking about a bill for more than $34,000 for a small business that can't reopen yet. Now, that bill is gone.
I met you in the morning, and then that evening I get a call from Spectrum saying that they're waiving all the bills.
The road to reopening will be long for the Islands End Resort, but there's one roadblock manager Melanie Vandergrift tells me they won't have to worry about any longer, and that's this massive bill for $34,342 from Spectrum Enterprise that was sent to collections. It took a little better Call Behnken intervention.
So they have zeroed out our balance. They said they welcome returning our services whenever we're ready, and they are letting the collections agency that they hired know that we no longer have a balance with them.
The hotel doesn't even have walls and no power, so no internet and no TV, ever since Hurricane Helene blew through in September.
It was really nice having someone on our side to actually help because, yeah, they didn't care what I said, but they cared what you said.
The bill was for several months' service that Vandergrift says they didn't receive, plus $30,000 in early termination fees and hundreds of dollars in taxes and other fees. The early termination fees were due to a contract to put in fiber several years ago. But when I reached out to Spectrum, a spokesman assured me he would investigate. And then hours later, Melanie says Spectrum called her to say they were wiping out the early termination fees and working to lower the rest of the payment. By the next week, all the charges were gone.
That $35,000 would definitely have hurt because, as you can see, we have a lot of many thousands in repairs to do.
Melanie tells me the next step is getting through the permitting process and figuring out how much of the hotel's buildings can be saved. At least now, they won't have to worry about this massive bill.
Well, and you said it a moment ago, how long has the hotel been there, and when do they hope to reopen? Because that's really when they can start generating an income and then paying all the bills.
That's right, Jen. And some of these buildings have been there since the 1940s. And the manager tells me that permits were denied because of the amount of damage, but they have appealed and they are seeking historic status protections. Once they have all those permits, they tell me they hope to open in about 3 months.
Which would be wonderful.
Yeah.
And then they can get back to having internet and TV and paying for that as they would have.
They have people who've been coming there for years and years.
Generations,
and they're,
probably.
Generations.
Yeah. All right, stay on it. Thank you.